Aries, you have your eye on the prize. You know exactly what you want to do, and you're going to achieve it because you're an Aries. So now is the time to get focused and keep that pace going, okay? Welcome to your Virgo season Tarotscope. Aries, what I saw when I was channeling was you riding a horse or even kind of being the horse, but you were just so focused. You weren't looking at anything else around you. You were racing at this time and you saw the finish line, you saw the podium, you knew exactly what you wanted, and you were just going. And so if you're working really hard right now, whether this is on your health, at your job, you're aiming for a promotion, whatever that goal or objective may be, you're extremely focused. So please honor that determination. It's also going to be very supported by this Virgo energy, which can be very work orientated and very go, go, go and wanting to achieve and wanting to impress. So continually honor that. Whatever that is, you're going to know what that is very clearly. Second of all, don't look at what other people are doing. Like this horse or this focus and this drive was very concentrated. You knew exactly where you wanted to go. There was also a little bit of fear, hesitation. So this can just be something that, of course, may resonate more for some of you than others. But this fear maybe of winning or succeeding or really putting yourself out there to be seen and admired. There was an energy of Bambi trying to find its footing, and even a baby bird flying off from the nest for the first time. And also kind of like it seemed like a skill acquisition, or if you're putting something out for the first time, or even putting yourself out there for the first time after being hurt or rejected, there was this energy of you're ready. Don't allow fear or doubt around this objective to hold you back. And then the animal that was coming through again very strongly, in addition to the horse, but this is a beautiful, majestic whale in the ocean, just chilling, no rush, just fully supported by this beautiful water energy. And even with this kind of came that kind of emotional depth and healing with regards to the whale. If anyone wants to look up the spirit animal meaning for a beautiful whale, please put it below. And even came through in the cards in terms of the water energy that you can utilize to do some of that healing, or just reprogramming on a subconscious level, Aries, to honor the victory and the strength and the drive that you have towards this skill or this goal that you're cultivating and working towards, okay? The number 7 kept coming through a lot as well. So potentially looking to September 7th as a very auspicious day. Even 7 in numerology is about choices, healing, manifestation. So keep that in your mind as well, okay? Or if you have one of your lucky numbers is 7, this is a good sign. So the first 3 cards, we have the Page of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune, and then we also have the Queen of Cups. So this energy right here, Aries, with the Page of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, this kind of reminds me when I was channeling of this new idea, this new creative pursuit, or something that's going to bring you joy, whatever that may be. With the Page of Cups, it's really asking us to honor the feminine. And it's interesting that the Queen of Cups came up right after. So with the Wheel of Fortune, honoring yourself, making sure that we're doing that emotional work, but also having fun. The big thing with the Page of Cups can also be potentially welcoming in a new creative endeavor, a new passion project, or just something where you're not automatically needing it to be a competitive pursuit, Aries. So this can just be singing, dancing, painting, sculpting, something where you can lower the heart rate and just enjoy. Also, potentially with this energy too, can come fertility around bearing children or birthing something new with regards to creative energy. So if those of you are artists or creatives or wanting to become a parent, this is very nice, fertile energy. We also have Venus in her domicile in Libra until September 10th. So potentially maybe the 7th of September, you're going to see some beautiful news or conceive at that point. It may be not be a child, although it's Venus in Libra is directly opposing anything you have in Aries. So the topic of children or wanting to bring something forward creatively may come up at that time, but just honoring your inner child as well and doing some of that growth and development. Very beautiful at this time. And especially with the Queen of Cups here, this is filling up your cup first, Aries. Especially if you are working so strongly and so diligently towards this really big goal, you're going to need energy to continually work at that steady rate. And having the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups, a really nice nod to the feminine, but also to the mother. And so if you're working through any kind of maternal energy or maternal wounds deep down inside, this is a nod that any type of work that you do with that inner child, with that healing around the feminine, around the mother, is going to bear results. And that even might be a link to my channel about this fear, maybe not getting the support or the nourishment that you need right now to keep up this level of strength and diligence and tenacity as you continually work. If you're not feeling nurtured, this is when you have to honor that inner child and give it the love that it needs. And trust me, the more and more you do that, and even makes sense now, kind of like with that whale in the depth of the ocean, really that subconscious love for ourselves. Because if we continually just chase that proverbial golden carrot, Aries, there's always going to be another finish line, another podium to stand on. But we want to be able to heal that divine feminine, to heal any inner child wounds, so that we have the right people here to support us and that we can support ourselves fully at any given time, right? So honoring yourself, honoring the divine feminine, and this is also a nice nod to that you may be the ones holding space for other people. And maybe this is something that you are working towards, and that really big goal or drive is to be of service to other people and hold space and accountability for others. Or you may significantly benefit from working with a therapist, a guide, a mentor, someone that can pour into you unconditionally as you're doing all of this work at this time, okay? It would be a great season to do that. With it being Virgo season, having Mercury, Mars, and the Sun all in Virgo until the end of August. So if this is something that's been calling to you, of working with someone that can hold space for you as you put in so much of this work right now, this is a great sign to do so, okay? Yeah, it's just this energy of nourishing yourself right now, Aries. I saw these two kids in this giant blanket and just cuddling and just enjoying that time. You know, when you used to make forts when you were little and you'd like a pillow fort and all these blankets, it was kind of that childhood nostalgia of being warm, of being protected, of being cared for right now, especially with everything going on in the world, all these different news sources, all these spirited opinions and conversations happening. Sometimes we just need to make sure that we're feeling safe and protected before we can do anything for anyone else. And sometimes just get comfy. If you want to just put on some pajamas, making sure that you feel safe and secure when you get home or when you're working, that would be a full vibe as well. I also saw an egg and a snake. So with the egg, in terms of birthing something new or fertility, that was also a nod to that Page of Cups where it was like, oh, maybe some children are going to be conceived at this time. But also with regards to that snake, it's that Kundalini energy, that sacral energy, that sexual energy. So creating, playing, being in that feminine is just a continually overarching theme right now for you, Aries. And it's interesting the way the cards fell, because we have the Three of Swords underneath the Page of Cups. So working through any of that heartbreak, any of that fear, any of that doubt is going to really strongly benefit you. So I want you to ask yourself if there are certain fears that you have that you're not addressing or you're not able to let go completely with regards to pursuing something at 100% or putting yourself out there to be seen and to be loved. That seems to be very strongly present right now. If you can do that work and really honor everything that's coming through. Remember, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's very karmic. So the more that you put into yourself, the more work, time, and energy, it's going to come back to you tenfold. That wheel keeps on spinning. But if you ignore that and just put the blinders on, but in a way that you're not taking any accountability and you're not listening to yourself, it's just not going to be as beneficial for you right now. We want to do some of that healing and some of that work, and that will look different for everyone. It could be with regards to your health, to your work, to your finances, to your belief system. Be open and see what's coming through for you at this time. But the next two cards, which are beautiful, as is the bottom card, the Star and the Fool. So we are bringing in a brand new chapter, new passion, new idea, a big hope or dream that you're really wanting to bring forth. And the Star card in astrology represents Aquarius energy. Aquarius and Aries are very compatible. So potentially even having that guide or that mentor or someone that can hold space for you that has prominent Aquarius energy would be very advisable. Also, Aquarians are just amazing in general, and having both Saturn and Jupiter in Aquarius right now, those signs have been putting in the work nonstop. So they're not going to sugarcoat it. They're going to be able to hold space and keep you accountable in a very beautiful way. And with the Fool, it's this dream. So if we're talking about the initial channel of racing, getting to the finish line, being on the podium, yeah, you're going to get there. And there's going to be a beautiful end result that's going to catapult you into a different level, a different frequency. But how high we go and the opportunity of the energy that we get to receive at that new level is going to be dependent on the healing work and the energy that you do during this season. And so I don't want you to sugarcoat this, Aries. I'm sure there's one part in your life right now that could use some reworking or some purification, and that's the perfect way to utilize this Virgo energy, which wants to clean up, which wants to add routine and structure into our lives. The bottom card, Nine of Cups, dreams coming true, success, opulence. It's all coming, Aries. It's just you getting out of your way and allowing other people to help you, and for you to help yourself, doing that deep emotional work, that inner child work, and nourishing yourself right now, and having other systems in place that are also going to support you as you're outputting so much energy towards your dreams, your hope, and your future. Okay, dreams and hopes and dreams. There we go. But yeah, this seems very prominent and very beautiful. Keep your eye on the prize, but don't shut off beautiful resources and opportunities that are going to help serve you and bring out the best in you during this time. Okay, so that is my general reading for all of you Aries angels. If this reading resonated and you want to say thank you, tips and donations are always appreciated to support this content creation. If you want a one-on-one reading, you can go to our website and see all the current availability for our services and readings at www.stillwateralchemy.com. Please tag and share with a fellow Aries that could benefit from this message. And of course, you can watch your rising sign and your moon sign videos if you like, to gain a greater scope of what may manifest for you during this Virgo season. Thank you, Aries, for watching, and I shall talk to you soon. Bye.